Previously, on the Idaho BDR. Reaching the cliff edge summit of Trinity Mountain was a major achievement on this route. And for me personally, it was an incredible experience to stand on that rocky peak and just see the whole world around me. But that achievement was fraught with other challenges like losing camera gear and crashing and realizing that the bikes needed to be fixed, especially so early on in the trek. With the clutch pack and the XR650 being in as poor shape as it was, it's remarkable that it made it as far as it did. The ride that followed was arguably some of the most miles I've ever had to do on the back of a dirt bike in one day. But during that time, I came to terms with the fact that we were going to have to break out any and all tools that we had. Because if we don't replace that clutch, then all our ambitions of making it to Canada pretty much go out the window. At this point, the fate of making it to Canada relies entirely on whether or not we'd be able to get parts. Looking back, it seemed like the weather was always just a roll of the dice, and this was especially true in the southern part of this route. For the next 2 days, it cycled between rain and then brief sunshine and then back to dumping rain again, but it did provide a unique window to order parts, work on our bikes, and really reassess what the next leg of this journey would look like. During the time that I was running some routine maintenance on my bike, which was an oil change, oil filter swap, air filter swap, and plenty of miscellaneous other stuff, I managed to get my hands on a brand new clutch pack for the XR650. Alright, now I can't take credit for this stroke of luck, and I gotta say I'm not sponsored by these guys, but Rocky Mountain ATV MC. We called them up, let them know what happened, and within a day of that phone call, they had expedited a brand new EBC clutch to our doorstep. In case it's something you're interested in, I'll leave a video attached to this video for a step-by-step instruction for how I installed the clutch in the XR650. But for the sake of this video, the problem ultimately started when those wheels got locked up in the mud just a few days earlier. Once that rear wheel was locked up, the plates began to slip and grind up against each other, creating enough friction and enough heat to glaze over those steel plates. Thankfully, this wasn't the first time I've had to rebuild a clutch, and it's probably not going to be my last. By the end of a 2-day layover in McCall, both of our bikes were ready and prepped for the next 1,100 miles to the US-Canadian border. You know, this just reminds me again that these kinds of journeys take so much luck and so many good people around you to make happen. If it weren't for the help of so many different people, or being at the right place at the right time, or just being adaptable to the changing environment, seeing the Canadian border might not have even been possible. Alright you guys, I was able to successfully get that clutch pack repaired. Another major windfall for us. It looks like we are going to be heading out for Canada tomorrow. Got 540 some odd miles in the bank. Got another 800 to 1,000 to go. Not bad. I have another 8 days to make this happen, so I think we can do it.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about the weather. The temperature is starting to change on us really fast. I don't know, it's maybe dropped like 15 or so degrees in just a couple of miles. So it's pretty chilly at this point. My fingers are starting to get, you know, a little bit numb, but so far we got like a little bit of a light drizzle kind of coming in, which is not bad. I'm hoping that this will kind of just be the extent of the rain. It's just a light sprinkle. That cabin was so rad. I'm surprised it's still up, considering that the whole thing looked like it was just a bunch of termites holding hands. Hey! Yeah! The bus, baby! That's awesome. So cool seeing all the stickers. I bet you that motor is so locked up.
For some reason, getting to the bus felt like somewhat of a significant moment, and it took some time, but I realized that it was ultimately the fact that that was kind of when things just started turning in our favor. The previous days had been a struggle with weather and engine failures and so many other problems, but this moment was when things started to change. Also, for those of you planning on riding the Idaho BDR in the future, I've been leaving custom stickers all over the route. If you find any, congratulations. Really good news. I just secured a 6-pack of beer with my name on it and some hot dogs. If you happen to find yourself in Riggins in this time of year, keep an eye out, because there are blackberries just about everywhere. It's a pretty good snack when you're on the road and you're only used to eating MREs. On the menu for this morning, got some cinnamon apple oats mashed up with some fresh blackberries from all around. Literally blackberry bushes everywhere. Super pumped to dig in. I can't even tell you how stoked I was to wake up this morning to clear skies and actual sunshine. It felt like pretty much this whole route so far had just been a mix of rain and mud and things breaking, and so seeing those clear skies, and I had good sleep, I had good food, it seemed like everything was just going perfect, and it was a pretty momentous day. I mean, not in terms of miles or anything, but I was at the halfway point for this route. I spent about 14 days filming this route, and this marked the 7th day. So that felt pretty cool. But I was actually more excited about something else. By the end of the day, we would be starting one of the most remote sections of the whole route, the Magruder Corridor. 100 plus miles of no services and pure wilderness that connects Idaho to Montana.
We are getting ready to start the Magruder.
Sorry guys, my bad.
Oh, you're all good.
All the space.
I was just gonna come.
We're trying to figure out how to get the thing to work.
Are we gonna pay first or?
Oh, just go give him a card.
Nice bike.
Trying to be, frick.
So did you weld that tank yourself to give you more gas?
I had someone do it, but yeah.
Wow.
Pretty funny.
I've seen some people do some crazy stuff with the Ducati scramblers, but this takes the cake, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Baja rig, and I kind of wanted it to look shitty too for Max. So, like, why not? Mad Max time.
Yeah.
So.
That's super rad, man.
Yeah. It's been riding really good though. I've been pretty stoked.
Hey, you got my sticker.
That's your sticker.
That's my sticker, man.
Oh, dude, we found it in the bus.
That's
we
great.
You
go.
found it in the bus?
Yeah, yeah.
That's so sick. Yeah, I was leaving freebies.
Small world, man. That's cool.
Right on, yeah.
Have a good one. Good to see you guys. Hopefully we keep leapfrogging.
Rad.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the trip.
Honestly, I think one of the things that I've always loved about riding is you just always run into cool people. But aside from that, it was finally time to enter the most remote section of this whole route, the Magruder Corridor. Up next on the Idaho BDR.